It's interesting how sometimes the things most important to us can appear to be lost and hard to find. Have you ever lost something that you couldn't find? I lost my keys once. Thank God I found those. I lost a job once. I didn't really care to find that. I think I lost my mind once, but that's besides the point. I used to wonder why so many people put their dreams down and lose sight of their potential. What do you do when the one thing you need most is lost and cannot be found? I remember when my friend Stefan came to visit me from Cleveland, Ohio. It was his first time coming to LA. And we go all the way back to high school. What I admire about our friendship is that he's honest, even when it hurts. And I believe that honesty is the core to every true friendship. If you could have been with us, I was like his personal tour guide. We went to Hollywood Boulevard to the Walk of Fame. We went to Venice Beach to the Boardwalk. We even went to the Hollywood sign. And he wanted to climb the top of the Hollywood sign and shout, "I'm free!" I said, "You're on your own." And by the time we were done, I was so tired. It felt like I'd been working for Uber all day. And on our way to our last stop at Universal City Walk, we had a deep discussion. He said, "Hey, bro, I see you running from your dreams. You should be an inspirational speaker." And at the time, I didn't believe that I was a good speaker. I was actually afraid of public speaking. He said, "You should join Toastmasters, bro. They can help you." And he and I both knew I had a dream to inspire the world. But what he didn't know was that I didn't believe that I could do it. So we finished this Dr. Phil episode on the middle of the 101 freeway. And we get to City Walk, and we park the car and we go grab something to eat, have a few drinks, and we catch up on old times. And by the time we finish, we start walking back towards the car, towards the elevator. Now, if you could picture this, it's the middle of August on a Friday night at City Walk at Universal. And so there's people everywhere. There's security guards rolling around on scooters. They look like RoboCops on wheels. And when we get to the elevator, I look at Stefan and I said, "Do you remember where we parked?" He said, "Didn't you drive?" Now, you can see how helpful he is, right? So we get off the elevator and we're walking around in circles. All around the parking structure, I see security cameras. And I can't help but notice that these RoboCops are rolling past us several times. And I'm getting nervous because what if they think that we're trying to break into someone's car? And all I could picture was the security guards in the security room talking to the guards on the scooter. They're probably saying something like,
"Hey, Bob, look at these two idiots walking around in circles. They look lost." "Copy. I see them. I've been watching them for the past 45 minutes. You think we should tell them where the car is?" "Nah."
Now I know these guards should be ashamed of themselves. They can see where the car is. And you got RoboCop over here who's passed us by at least 10 times already. He finally stops us and approaches us and says, "You having trouble finding your car?" And I'm thinking, no, we just like walking around in circles. Perfectly normal. He says, "I've been watching you for the past 45 minutes. And I'm thinking, you couldn't have said something sooner? He said, "Go on over there to Curious George, 4th floor, 5th row. You'll find your car there." And after all of that walking, I finally found my car. Now you're probably wondering, how did you forget where you parked? And the answer is simple. I don't know. But what I do know is this. The one thing that was certain is the car was right where I left it. And before he got on his plane to go back home, Stefan said something that finally made a lot of sense. He said, "Hey, bro, never lose sight of your dreams. Like you lost your car." You see, I told you he was helpful, didn't I? And then he said something that totally changed the perception of how I've been viewing my dream. He said, "Being a public speaker, that's who you are. That's a gift, bro. Embrace it. Your dream, it never left. Because it's always right where you leave it. Just like your car. I guess he'll never let me live that down." But what I learned as a result from hanging out with my childhood friend and losing my car is your dreams are right where you leave them. You see, sometimes you may lose sight of the things most important to you, only to discover that the one thing that you lost sight of never left. How many dreams have you walked away from and never went back to get? Today, I am pursuing my dream to inspire. And you have a dream. Whatever your dream is, find that dream. Chase that dream. And remember, the next time that you feel you lost sight of your dream, your confidence, or your car, remember this. It is right where you left it.